G'day guys, my name is 3Guy21 and welcome back to Danganronpa. I'm back. I just talked to Leon and he said something about the nameplates. So, let me just check that real quick. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Oh, what the fuck? Someone swapped the nameplates? Wait. What? I didn't even realize that, but yeah, I remember commenting that my room was next to Kyoko and Sayaka's, but the nameplates have definitely been switched. This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? I'm trying to think of the logistics behind a decision like this. Because the way I see this panning out is it's someone used it to frame us. But the nameplates haven't been switched. Sorry, the nameplates have been switched. So it says that Sayaka is in my room, which is labeled as Sayaka's, so it's actually just showing who's in what room. So how would that be used for framing? Man, that's whack. Hey, Byakuya.
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you were the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Excuse me? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? No, but Byakuya, you've got this completely wrong. She was scared of dying before we switched rooms. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? But the nameplates were switched. So whoever went into the room that Sayaka was in, went in there because Sayaka was in there. So, I don't think that's the case. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then I'm pretty sure that's not the truth. Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Mizono doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most suspicious.
I will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Funny you bring that up, Naomi. Do you really think I'm guilty? Okay, let's go head over to the trash room. Alright. Alrighty. So the gate has been closed. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma
oh, fucking
appears!
hell. Yes, Monokuma appears. You're absolutely right. It's the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
He just repeated himself. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the
No,
others.
you can't go any further!
Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section. So, do I go back and ask Ifumi again? Because he said he wouldn't allow anybody to dispose of trash, so it makes me think he was on trash duty. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of... Oh no, sorry, that was Hifumi. It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Yesterday. Interesting. So if Leon was the killer, he couldn't have been on garbage duty. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after... Oh, it's gonna start this morning. Okay. Never mind, so you weren't on cleaning duty. But then, was anybody on cleaning duty, or had it not been assigned yet? I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate.
Mm-hmm.
But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room. And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? Well, Byakuya, in case you forgot, this is a murder school, so if anybody could access the trash room, then it'd be very easy to dispose of evidence. That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words...
Actually. Exactly. Idiot.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying the evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and the things would become boring. Okay, so Byakuya is starting to enjoy this. Go fuck yourself, dude. See, this is why it's bad to be a young kid and, like, grow up rich and spoiled. Because then you start not finding things that most people find enjoyable, and then you start finding fucking murder enjoyable. Fuck this dude. Boring.
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important than that, hey, dude, why are you deflecting? That's kinda sus.
Hey, you bastard!
Hey, fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. For something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal? Liar. I know why you did it.
Like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash. Looking for, you know, and poking around at it. Leon... I will say, very, very interesting way to deflect. Instead of saying, like, I know why you went to the trash room so you could dispose of the evidence, you must be the killer. No, instead, he's talking about him being a pervert.
There's no way to think
What are you
about this in
talking
a
about?
common
All my
sense
love
kind
is
of
for...
way.
Jesus Christ, that was a long line. What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash figures like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D! That heavy breathing is very gross. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? He's an otaku, that's why. Basically. Am I getting that right? Like, what are otakus, really? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash and disposing of it. Good idea. Good idea. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. Fuck off with these fucking game references, dude. They're so cringe. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. You'd let me open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. The fuck are you talking about? Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. The fuck are you talking about? Whatever, just please hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. He finally pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
Very, very squeaky noises. Squeaky, that's not a word. Squeaky. I was combining screechy and squeaky to make squeaky. Or squeechy, even. However, Mr. Naegi... Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy the evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? What? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Oh! Oh! What's this? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. It's a cloth. That's a shit. It's a slave. That looks a lot like what Leon wears. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still yawning, man. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, this looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape, it's parted to see from a button-up shirt. Does Leon have a button-up shirt? Like the thing he has over his t-shirt, is that like a... Does that thing have an end on it? And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff. Which means... this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Yeah, but I mean, I know Leon did it, so... And what's this? Some, like, glass ball? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in the front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. A glass ball, you say? That sounds like... Yeah, that sounds like something Hero would have, though, wouldn't it? Like he's the ultimate clairvoyant?
Is this perhaps...
Is that... Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. No. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Yeah. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. I don't get it. I don't know if it's a fake reference or an actual reference. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. Yeah. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball. Yeah, that'd have to belong to Yasuhiro. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now. What the fuck? Why is it still running? Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay?
What?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
No, Hifumi, it wasn't a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said that last time you were here the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, about that there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
When he does that voice, it's always so weird. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how's that possible? This whole thing is quite strange indeed. Yeah, it is. Even I'm kind of struggling with this particular part. When I was here last, the incinerator was off and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? I don't have a white cold button-up shirt.
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Shut the fuck up, Ifumi. Everyone already knows who did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of these comic book fantasies. So yeah, hang on. Let me check the State Truth Book has been opened up. Oh man, there's 16 pieces of evidence? Holy crap. Wait, I already have all the evidence? What the hell? Damn, that was quick. I already have all the evidence, so the trial must be starting soon, right? Or... Because... I can't use any evidence to get more evidence from the looks of it. Interesting. Anyway, I was going in there to check out, yeah, Makoto does not have a white button-up shirt, so there's no way that it's me. I really like his clothes, too. He'd be a cool person to cosplay as. I would not be able to get the hair, but, like, it's a cool outfit. I like it. So, let me check the map. Where's Yasuhiro? Because I'm assuming that's his crystal ball. Wait, why is there an exclamation mark at Sayaka's room? I already checked it. Oh wait, no, I haven't been in Sayaka's room. I went to my room. So I better go do that real quick. That's my room, which means this is Sayaka. Okay. What are we in here for, though? Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. Nothing here. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Oh, sorry, never mind, didn't mean to do that. Oh, we're gonna watch a DVD, okay. Yup, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. Okay, so we can go to the AV room now, right? Well, I'm intrigued. I want to talk to Hina in the dining room. Hey, Hina. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps to keep me calm. So, I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Huh. That reminds me, I should probably check the kitchen. Haven't been in there yet. Alright. This damn vegetables. Oh shit! The knife is taken from this knife rack! There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning? Or no, I definitely remember there being 6 knives earlier. I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. Oh, I guess I didn't have all the truth bullets. It didn't have any question marks, though. Hang on, let me just... Before I go ask Kina about the knife, maybe just... Oh, okay, it's gone up to 17, so it just keeps going up the more I get. Alright. Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So, when did you notice one of them disappeared?
Well,
I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. Wow, so they came in that... So, someone grabbed a knife before nighttime officially started. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Oh, hell yeah! They got an even better alibi now. Which proves I didn't take it. Nice. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? Oh my god, Hina... What? Of course not, I would never! Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean... You guys are supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. Seriously, Hina, come on. I know you're smarter than this. On the other hand, 2 people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Man. Can I not ask her who came into the room? Nope, I can't. Okay. Damn. Alright, where should we fast travel to? Oh wait, hang on, I need to go to the next floor to do that stuff. I was just checking to see if Taka was hiding somewhere around there. There's Taka.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens... Wait, no, you might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget Beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Well, I already know about the nameplate, brother. Oh, I have 2 coins. I should go buy some more presents for the next time we get playtime. Sure. Let's do it. Huh, the repeat percentage goes down the more coins I spend. Interesting. What the hell, a frickin' scimitar? Is that what it is? And what's that, cup noodles or canned beans or something? I can't actually tell what that is. Should probably get going. Yep. Alrighty, no one's hanging around here. Let's go to the AV room and check out Sayaka's DVD. I should be able to use this to see what was on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. She's gone and... Oh! Oh! That's not good. See, that's worse than Makoto's in my opinion, because Makoto didn't see his family, they had just disappeared. Whereas, her friends are very clearly at least incapacitated here. What the? Sayaka disappeared from the stage, which is now in ruins. And what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed. Oh god.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight for Sayaka. There's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
That's so fucked up. Monokuma must have been listening in on the conversation that Makoto and Sayaka had about her dream, because... jeez. That is like the perfect video to fucking tug at you. She did so much to get to her dream, and then it's just... he convinced her that it just fell apart like that. It's so awful. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Yeah, man, it's fucked up. Actually, no, it makes me... is this where the class trial's being held? Probably. In the Monokuma room. Tokyo's in class 1 though. Which is this one. Oh. This blackboard belongs to us now. Secret beauty. I don't get that. To kill someone just to save your own life. And I've been living with someone like that? I think I might vomit. But is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? If the mastermind really was going to get involved, they would have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. But besides, I already know who did it.
This is very suspicious.
All, where is Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. Fuck you, Toto. I like this song, man. It's cool. Let's go check the gym. This should be where Yasuhiro is. I'm gonna ask him about that crystal ball. Hey, Hiro, can I ask you something? No! I've gotta get out of here! Gotta get out now! I've had enough! Gotta break free! First thing I thought when I read that was, I want to break free! Hiro, snap out of it! Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah! That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. Oh, man. I like Hero, but... Come on, man. So how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? Yep. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon? Oh boy, that's a bit embarrassing. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? I don't know, man, you tell me. If you controlled the world using that crystal ball, you could just get out of here. Let's put that aside for now. So, you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. Interesting. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like $1 million. Oh shit. Hold on, I gotta go to the exchange rate to see how much 1 million yen is in Australian dollars. Oh boy, it's 13,000 Australian dollars. Oh, that is such a waste of money, man. You know what you can buy with that? So much stuff. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. Oh my fucking god. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Huh? Oh, is it time for the class trial already?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Well, I'm bored and tired. Let's just start the class trial, regardless of if you have enough evidence or not.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, Allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
See you soon.
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Ooh, man. Here we go. Oh, shit. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! I bet you were afraid you'd be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Then we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. You literally just made assumptions. So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? Well, it's gotta be Leon, because that's... yeah. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Has to be.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Oh boy.
Got it!
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. What do you think, Kyoko? Let's get started, okay? She just wants to jump straight into it. Hey! There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Damn, that was a cool line.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through this class trial thing,
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
What?
So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Well, I'm feeling... Oh, I didn't mean to... Well, then. What? No! I wanted to... God damn it. I wanted to talk to the others and Chihiro, but I accidentally clicked on the elevator.
Yes.
Let us begin. Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed, and the elevator started to move. Wow, the elevator's a lot bigger than I thought it was. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Oh shit, this place is elegant. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? Feels a bit more extravagant, but, it's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close, it's total shit.
well now.
Okay, everyone, find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. Damn. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. Oh god, Sayaka and Junko's portraits are there and they've been crossed out. That's awful. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. It's time to overuse this word a bit, Makoto. A deadly class trial. Oh shit. episode hasn't been going on that long. I'm just curious as to whether or not I should like splice the video so I can make like an extra long video that has both the investigation and the trial in it, or if I just make it 2 separate episodes. Nah, screw it. Let's do one big episode. We're gonna do one big episode, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, I'll see you soon. Ooh. Alright, so I'm back. This music though. Court preparation, pre-trial prep. What's this class trial that Monokuma mentioned? Can Makoto sweep away the cloud of suspicion surrounding him, even with a dead body laying in his bathroom? And what about the blackened, who's actually responsible for Sayaka's death? Interesting. Okay, let's set skills. So I guess the skills are for this. What did I get again? I got melodious voice. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Wait, so is this like a freaking battle? What? Man, that's weird. Okay, so I set melodious voice. Do I have any other skills? No, I don't. Okay. Open e-handbook. So I've got my trick bullets. So I've got 18 pieces of evidence to use. All this. Damn. Alright. So I guess we'll jump straight into it. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Wait, is this fully voice acted? If so, that's cool. It'll give my voice a break for a while, and I can hear everybody's voices a bit more. That's cool. Alright, well, yeah. Let's just let them talk. Let's let the voice actors take the stage. I'm not a very great voice actor, so I'll let the actual voice actors show you how it's done.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
I'm sorry, the fact that that portrait is just like spazzing out so much right now is really funny to me. I hope that doesn't happen too many times, because that's just like...
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Oh my fucking god, Ifumi. Get your mind out of the goddamn gutter.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
I have not been doing her accent well at all. I apologize to whoever her voice actress is, because I have not been giving her justice.
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Huh. Did one student not show up?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
That doesn't seem right to me. I feel like there is a reason for it. He's just not going to tell us.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
All right. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah? As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. Okay, so it's kind of like Phoenix, right? Where there's a statement and then you have to be like, objection, and then you present the evidence. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Okay. Any relevant truth bullets you've found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the triangle button. Okay then. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Oh shit. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Okay. Well then, good luck and have fun. Having fun isn't exactly a phrase I would use in a class trial where people could potentially get killed. Well, someone's gonna die, it's just whether or not it's all of us or just one person. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Well, yeah, duh.
You know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Wait, that's not right. Huh? Something's off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened in my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? Yeah, that last part. That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the circle button. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that. And the
Oh,
murder
that's funny, I
took
can make
place in
them talk
Makoto's
louder.
room.
In the
Faster.
bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken it. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Wait, how do I fire again? Damn it, I forgot how to fire. How do you fire? Triangle, my bad. Okay, yep, alright. I know what to do
I
now.
assert that the one who was murdered...
Yeah, and the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seemed the killer must have taken it. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong!
Oh yeah, let's go. Whoa. Break. Okay.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Yeah, exactly.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Well, she obviously didn't see the scene of the crime because she wasn't in there.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Well, Hifumi, in case you didn't realize, it is a real trial. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. It was a knife. One look at the body tells you all you need to know. Kitchen knife set. There we go.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon!
So the killer used some random knife
No.
they had on him.
No, absolutely not. It was not random at all. It was a kitchen knife.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Man, good job, Mondo.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
Of course Leon is trying to throw us off.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh my fucking god.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Exactly. Thank you, Kyoko.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not gonna change that conclusion.
Shut the fuck up, Leon. We all know you do.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Hell yeah, Kyoko. She's on my side.
You really believe that?
What do you think? She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about Until Debate. Don't you hear more? Yeah. You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. Okay. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Music in this game is so good, dude. Oh, nice. We're gonna get our alibi.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No.
He did it in secret.
No way in the damn
hall.
world.
No, that's wrong.
Tina was in the kitchen.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen and washed my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
Come on, you can be more certain.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
Thank you, Morgana.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
First of all, she's not an idiot. Don't frickin' just say that. And second of all... wait, no, actually that's a good question. How do the logistics of that work? If it's like a... If there's an accomplice, do they also get blackened? I'm not sure.
Idiot swimmer girl!
Oh my god, she really sounded like Morgana there. I gotta stop pointing that out. Because these are two separate characters. Both very different from each other.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Yeah. Yes, that's what I want to know.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Yep, that makes sense.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Well, they didn't know that.
But what if they did work together?
Yeah, exactly.
And they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Thanks, Monokuma.
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Oh man, thank you so much, Monokuma.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Well, Hina must have seen someone, right?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
That's a good point.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Oh shit, Sakura!
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
You didn't mention that earlier.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure...
Oh, shit, sorry.
You're Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh, shit!
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Of course it doesn't. Did you even fucking read them, Toko?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
with the face she hears making, I'm just thinking like, wait, does that mean I can sleep with someone? Chihiro wouldn't be the kind of girl to think about that kind of thing, I think, but you never know.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
Wait, yeah, that's a good point. Oh no, Taka. Oh, you idiot. You did what I did in the title screen in the part 1.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
It'd really help if you guys just brought this up the moment you started talking about this, but whatever.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Wait. Was it Junko then? Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka.
What?
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka took the knife? Hold on a goddamn minute. So was I right to suspect her? Because wait, if you think about it, remember how there were scratches on the sheath? That replica sword's sheath? It could have come from the knife. Wait, no, that doesn't work. I'll just let the game tell me, because there's still a lot of details I'm kind of iffy about. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka. We just established that. Why do I need to say that?
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
I'm starting to think otherwise, Makoto. Because that video paired with how crazy she started going, I don't know, man.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
I mean, that's still a reasonable possibility. I mean, the person could have took the replica sword, broke her right wrist, and she dropped the knife, and then they took the knife, right?
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh shit, we literally just implicated ourselves. Fuck.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
Damn, that sucks.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
And so do you, shaking convulsively while not having epilepsy. Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Thank you, Erica. I mean, Kyoko.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
You're talking about my hair, right? It was all squeaky clean? Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Yes, I would like to hear more because I've never heard of that. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use left stick to aim, then press the triangle button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we just figure out what that something was... It's my hair, isn't it? Whoa. Yeah, it's 4 letters. Okay, yep, it's definitely hair. Okay. A. And R. That was easy.
Now I understand.
Complete.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Boom.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
Boom.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
But she was in the bathroom.
That makes sense, does it not?
No, it doesn't.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
I don't know, you tell us, Leon
The
Kuwata.
killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes, actually, because the fact that whoever used the lint roller felt the need to use it means that it was absolutely somebody else.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Oh shit. I like that cheeky smile.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
The door. That's what she's going on about.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
They sure did.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. If it's specifically the object, it'd have to be the doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob.
You guys are completely missing the fact that my door doesn't have a lock.
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Come on, Leon. You know...
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Tell us more about how you broke into the door, Leon.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key here? It's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates, okay. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. Oh, okay. but no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use the truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important, because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Make your argument. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
True.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's true.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Sucked in.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Sorry, I just had to do some rearranging just then.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Exactly.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door...
Can you shut up, Monokuma?
That's not lucky at all!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Oh, because of the nameplates, because they've been swapped. So the person going into the room thought it was Sayaka's room, and so they assumed that the door was locked. Man, I love how this is all fitting together.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime they didn't know was the crime took place in Makoto's room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Exactly.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Yeah, feels pretty bad, doesn't it, Leon?
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Are you kidding me, Byakuya?
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Oh my god, to hear Toko admit that is fucking great. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Fucking hell, Ifumi.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Are you like actually that stupid?
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
I'm looking at Leon's sleeves right now, and yeah, that's definitely his jacket sleeve that was in the incinerator, near the incinerator.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question. Oh, you...
What, you have a problem with her?
You gotta sound so disappointed.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
No, it's really not, Leon.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
No, the doors can't be lockpicked.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
Honestly, I'm starting to think that's actually what happened.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh!
I don't know.
Trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
I like the fact that Ifumi isn't actually pointing at Makoto, but that's just his pointing pose. But Makoto is literally right next to him. Because she asked me to do something in particular, because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... we switched rooms, right? On the night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded rooms and room keys. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's room key was also found in Makoto's room. Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force their way into her room and she became frightened.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
I'm starting to think that too. I'm starting to think that Sayaka was originally going to kill Leon. Don't really know why Leon of all people. Bit of an odd choice. But yeah, I'm thinking that she was going to try and kill Leon. She swapped the nameplates. And then she would have swapped them back again to frame Makoto. And everyone would be like, well, Sayaka and Makoto were friends, so if anybody would know, it would be Sayaka. So, yeah. Man. I hope I'm wrong, but that's what the game's kind of trying to tell me, I think.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Huh? There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. What? Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Oh, you found Sayaka's notepad. Oh shit, that's how it came into this case.
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
Hannah, are you implicating that you might try it later?
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique. But even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Wait. So, she had brought the notepad from her room into Makoto's room. Huh. Wow. There you go.
Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
then either it was Makoto who lived there,
Oh no, no.
or
it was-
Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
Maybe it was just Makoto's notepad, but I do find it very weird that Sayaka's notepad was missing.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Man, that's... Man, Sayaka was trying to kill... Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
You? Because you've made it very clear that you prefer 2D over 3D?
Of course, I'm only
Yeah.
into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note?
I mean, have we found it?
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
I don't think so. I think whoever got that note was the murderer.
Huh? What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Sure.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Alright, here we go. Let's hear what you have to say, Celeste. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yep.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Yeah.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Okay. I just wanted to see what all the statements said before I tried anything. Yeah, okay.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, but in the note, it specifically I see. Then they would have gone exactly the room that Makoto...
No.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's awkward. Celeste made that whole argument and she was just straight up didn't even know about the nameplates.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Yeah.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
He's sweating because he's just like, if they hadn't switched the nameplates, this could have been so much easier for me. There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms. It had to be Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Yeah, there's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Yep, she tried to frame us.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably
a struggle.
Whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
I doubt it. I doubt it. It's starting to sound like Sayaka attacked first.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
It sure was.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
Which is odd. Why? Because let's think about this for a second. If she was planning this from the beginning, why would she suggest that Makoto takes the sword? Right? Because, seriously, if that sword wasn't there, Sayaka could have gotten away with this. If we're assuming that the killer used the sword, you know?
It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Yeah.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because of the gold. The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. It's a bit more to learn! My goodness. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Yes, I am. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. Huh. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the L1 button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the L1 button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the L1 button, then use the left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, logic difficulty will be set to mean. What? I have it set to gentle, isn't that good enough? Alright then, good luck and have fun. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword. Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist!
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out,
okay,
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong!
Because the knife must have been used first if there were cuts and gouges
Actually,
on
no.
the sheath.
I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
Yeah.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
Because you would have just pulled the sword out of the sheath.
If you are going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
That sounds about right.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
No, I think it's the other way around, honestly.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
No.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Well, didn't we not just establish that her wrist was broken with the sword?
Because she never held the sword at all.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
a
that's
certain
true.
part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If she wanted to use the sword, which part of your body would have to touch it?
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle.
Yeah.
It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
First of all, where is the logistics in that? Oh no, someone's attacking me. I better go wash my hands. And second of all, the water was turned off because it was nighttime.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What the fuck?
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at nighttime.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Ew! We did not need to know that, Toko.
Oh my.
I can't tell if that was a disgusted oh my or a... I shouldn't have said anything.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Ifumi...
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would had to have been the one without the sword. Which was Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
God damn it.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you.
Exactly.
That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
The way you phrased that was really... That could have been taken out of context so badly.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
Yep.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, The target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
Of course it is.
For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I mean, if Sayaka killed Leon, she would have left the body in my room to implicate me.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Man, you got played, Makoto.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation, a totally forgettable kid, or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Yeah.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Oh yeah, she did.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Makoto, come on, man. You gotta accept it.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Excuse me, you never established that we had a time limit.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. I'm sure there's something. Yeah, the dying message. We haven't talked about that yet. Leon.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die!
Okay then.
We don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Yeah, okay.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide it, but there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong!
And you don't know about this clue, Leon? Because she wrote it behind her.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Of course. The blood is on her left pinky. Oh, sorry, left pointer. There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not...
Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Thank you, Kyoko.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Oh, Mondo, come on, chill.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know. I don't know English. Oh, man.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank you, Kyoko. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Like that crystal ball. Select someone. Well, it's not me, obviously.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Yep.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
He's been found out.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
You're really grasping at straws.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
They're not random, and they're not squiggles.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Mate, the only stretch here is the fact that you're trying to find a way to say it's not you.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Not really, but we have other proof.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. But just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. What? How it was disposed of? Because when... I don't see how that really matters. Where... It's either how it was disposed of or where it was disposed of. How, maybe?
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Oh my god, I think I just figured out how he turned on the incinerator. He grabbed Hiro's crystal ball. Oh my god, and because he's the ultimate baseball star, he was able to pitch it perfectly and hit the button. And that's why the glass ball was just shattered on the ground. Holy shit.
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Let's finish this off. We're so close. Yep, here we go.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me?
No! Alright. There absolutely was a way to use the incinerator without using the trash room key. The killer was able to turn the incinerator on by using something I found on the ground nearby.
The key to the trash room.
Whoever was on clean.
So the only one, the person in charge of the trash?
No, wrong one? Oh shit. What? Obviously only the person with the trash room key could get close to the incinerator. What part of that is wrong?
Shoot!
I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Damn it.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who... the person...
And you'd have to get
Right,
close
that
to the
one.
incinerator.
Okay. Sorry, my bad.
No, that's wrong.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was divine with it. Throw it. Oh,
The
cool, my
killer simply
influence
took
gauge
aim
got
at the
refilled a bit.
incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down there. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
You know, I'm actually intrigued. I'm gonna search this up. How far is it from a pitcher to first base? Oh shit, no, that didn't load it. Damn it. Wow, it's 60 feet? Really? Wow, so that was only half the distance. Wow. There you go.
Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Oh wait, did that say 60 inches or 60 feet? No, 60 feet. Damn. Alright.
Difficult.
Cool.
Absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
I should be saying that to you,
A
buddy.
target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
After all, baseball pitchers throw 60 feet to try and hit it, to get a strike.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
Where's the evidence that you didn't do it then?
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Oh, that's cool. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Closing... Ooh, this is cool. Okay, so... Okay, so this is like a manga, so it goes right to left. So, how did it start? The killer enters the room... What? There we go. Killer enters the room. She's with the knife. It's like, what's going on? She strikes at him. And then... I'm not sure what this is just saying, but it's like the only one that fits in, because... I guess it's this one. What next? She tries to stab him, and then he blocks it. And then... he hits her on the wrist. And judging from the next panel, it's gotta be this one, right? At least I think. Oh, this art style, it's cool. So he starts to unscrew the doorknob because he thinks it's locked. Then he gets in, and he... Wait. Hang on. Am I getting this wrong? Because I feel like this should be used at some point. Wait, she drops the knife there. So why would that be there? I'm a bit confused as to how this all works out. So he stabs her, she writes on the wall behind her, and then she gets finished off. So what he does is he takes off his shirt. Oh no, he gets the lint roller. And then starts scrubbing. He sees that there's a problem. He gets the glass ball. Throws it. Hits his target. Then he balls up his shirt. And what he didn't know was that there was a burnt piece of plastic. Did I miss anything? Because there's a missing panel. Missing, like, thing. No, I got every one. I think that's it.
The killer is... you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room.
I like this song, by the way. It sounds like a remix of the title screen theme.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
That's cool.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Nice.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
I mean, do you have any evidence to suggest that you didn't do it? I know it's innocent until proven guilty, but we've kind of proven that he's guilty, so...
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? The first bullet time battle is about to begin? Oh boy, what's this one? Well, what the hell? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, the BTB, by the way. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Okay, we just turned into a rhythm game all of a sudden. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Okay. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button, so watch out for that. Okay. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the triangle button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. If you hit their statement fast enough, and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you've failed. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, let's try this.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been...
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
Wow, okay then. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Alright. The moment of truth. Music battle time.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking!
Oh, I get it now.
Shut up! Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
I got him. Nice. Good thing I've been playing Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory
Screws on the
lately.
bathroom doorknob were removed.
I've been playing Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory lately, which is the most recent Kingdom Hearts game, and it's a melody game, so that helped me with that bit there.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Their own.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Or it will just be, the actual kit itself will be open in general.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Oh, God.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Damn. Wow. Oh, sick, I got an A. Woo! Whoa, I got 79 coins. Or medals, I guess. Nice.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
It looked like a ripoff of the Monopoly thing. What? Okay then. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we've made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. What? No, because you'd be dead then. Because what if we came up, because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Yeah, man. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. Yeah, man. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to me, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma again, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make your enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Oh, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed!
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean... execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice! I had to kill her!
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Okay.
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's
No,
why...
that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. What? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up! Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for! The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey!
No more
come
begging!
on now.
No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it!
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star!
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Oh god. Oh shit, cutscene time. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh. Oh shit, this is kind of disturbing. Ow! First of all, that would hurt a lot. Ow! That would hurt a lot too! Oh. Yikes. What the fuck? Oh no, it's a baseball machine! That's so fucked up, dude. The 1000 blow. Oh! Oh my god. That's so fucked up. Oh. Fuck that. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control! What's going on?
I can't take it.
Oh god. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Hey, if you don't like it. All you gotta do is sort of cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Man, fuck you, Monokuma.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well,
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills! Chills! Kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Wait. Okay, I've never actually seen it. But is this like the Truman Show? Where this is all just a TV show? And this is being broadcast to everybody? And everybody thinks that this is just a TV show? Man, that would be so fucked up if that were true. Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Jeez. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear. Did she whisper sweet nothings?
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even until the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. What? She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought is how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. If she still wanted me to be framed for her murder, she wouldn't have written that it was Leon. Right? Either that or she just didn't want Leon to get away with it, I guess. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone, or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon? Sayaka? I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Wow. What a way to end the chapter. Holy shit, man. Whew. And then there's 3 students dead. Holy damn. To be continued. You received a despair bat present. Right. Alright, guys. Well, this was a very, very, very long episode. I hope you guys can excuse how long that was. I just really wanted to put the class trial and the murder investigation all into one big episode. So, honestly, I wasn't expecting the class trial to go that long. So that's why the episode kind of turned out longer than usual. So I had to do a lot of splits for this episode to actually make it come together. But yeah. So thanks guys so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. I hope you're able to get through that. That was easily like 2 hours, I think. This will be like my longest episode I think I've ever done on the channel. This is crazy. But yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.